Friends, today I am going to discuss about electricity part 2. That is a continuation part of part 1. Continuation of electricity, chapter 12 of class 10, part 2. Verification of Ohm's law. The verification of Ohm's law can be observed by plotting a graph between V and I. If the graph shows a straight line, then it verifies Ohm's law. Observation: serial number of cells used in the circuit, current through the nichrome wire, potential difference, ratio of V and I. Serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, number of cells 1, 2, 3, 4, current through the nichrome wire A1, A1A, A2A, A3A, potential difference BV, B1V, B2V, B3V, and ratio V by I is always constant. Here the graph is shown, which is a straight line. It verifies Ohm's law. We have plotted a graph taking x-axis as current I and y-axis as potential difference B. We observe that in case the result of V by I is a constant. Finally, we get a straight line on the graph paper. A straight line is obtained. Effect of current. Work done, that is charge into potential difference, W, is equal Q into V. Current charged by time, I, that is Q by T. So Q is equal I into T. Charge is equal current into time. From Ohm's law, R is equal V by I. So V is equal I into R, equation 1. Putting Q is equal I into T in equation 1, we get V is equal IR, W is equal Q into V. So work done is equal I into T into I into R. That is finally I square R into T. Heat produced in place of work done, that is H is equal I square RT. H is directly proportional I square, that is current square. H is directly proportional resistance R. H is directly proportional to time. Therefore, H is directly proportional, that is heat. Electric charge E is equal P into T. Electric charge, that is power into time. Resistivity of a conductor. Resistivity of a conductor is defined as the resistance of a conductor of unit length and unit area of cross section. SI unit is ohm meter. Resistance of a system of resistors. There are two methods of joining the resistors. They are: one, series combination of resistors; second, parallel combination of resistors. Series combination of resistors. When two or more resistors are connected end to end, they are said to be connected in series. The figure is given. If an applied potential V produces current I in the resistors R1, R2 and R3, causing a potential drop V1, V2 and V3 respectively through each resistors, then total potential V is equal V1 plus V2 plus V3, equation 1. By Ohm's law, V1 is equal I R1, V2 is equal I R2, V3 I R3. From equation 1, V is equal I R1 plus I R2 plus I R3. Equation 2 is equal I R1 plus R2 R3. If R is the equivalent resistance, V is equal IR. From equation 2, IR is equal I R1 plus I R2 plus I R3. IR is equal, taking I common, R1 plus R2 plus R3, I cancel हो जाएगा ना. Therefore, R is equal R1 plus R2 plus R3. Parallel combination of resistors. When two or more resistors are connected simultaneously between 2 points, they form a parallel combination. Figure is given. If an applied potential V produces current I1 in R1, R2 in I2 and I3 in R3, then total current I is equal I1 plus I2 plus I3, equation 1. By Ohm's law, I1 is equal V by R1, I2 is V by R2 and I3 V by R3. Since I is equal V by R, Ohm's law. If R is the equivalent resistance from equation 1, V by R is equal V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. Therefore, V by R is equal, taking V as common, 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Therefore, 1 by R is equal 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Disadvantages of series connection. 1. In series connection, if any of the components fail to work, the circuit will break. 2. If it is not possible to connect a bulb and a heater in series because it needs different value of current to operate properly. Okay students, that is all about today's class. If you have any problem, you can contact in the comment box. Thank you.